Hey there, Vine Nation. My name is Dave, and welcome back to Game Vine. And have your hand next to the panic button because we're taking a look at my first castle panic. So disclaimer, this is a review copy that I got from Fireside game, but like always, this game will have to earn its recommendation off its merit. I am a huge fan though of the original Castle Panic. I have all the expansions in this box, and the cool thing about Castle Panic, well, other than it being super nostalgic for me because it was the first tower defense game and one of the first board games I played when I got back into modern board gaming, it is its charm and its simplicity. Anyone can potentially learn Castle Panic, and to make it any simpler would be to lower its integrity. So the route that Fireside games went was to make a kids game. So they didn't actually make it simpler, they made it a game where a kid for 4+ will be able to play a version of Castle Panic and that the adults can enjoy it with them. And the art is one of my favorite things. They really nailed it with this cover and the box, and even the board. If you look really closely, there are really cool art pieces. So without further ado, let's check out all those components so you can see that, and then I can tell you how to play, and then see if this is a game I can recommend for you. Let's go. Alright, so these are the components for my first Castle Panic. Now there's not much here, but what is here is quality components. You have really good cards. They aren't linen finish and they aren't too thick, but they are a good kind of feel to them, and the art on them are really nice and the colors are very vibrant. So then you have the tiles here, the orc side showing what the actual orc does and what it is, and then the art, really nice art, very vibrant again, very thick cardboard, and this is good for the demographic which this is shooting for. You have the cardboard pieces for the castle. Now they're the same strength as the orc pieces, which is nice, really cool art, cutesy art, but of course again this is a kids game and they really nailed it. Very crisp colors and very sturdy cardboard. And then lastly, a board here, which actually is already creased really well. There's something about a board that doesn't crease both ways, and the board kind of sits upwards when you get a new game. Not this. This is bent really well, and again durable for a younger kid so they don't break it just in case they go backwards a little bit. So again, all the products here are super durable and super colorful. Now let me show you how to play this game. This is the setup, and then you give each player one card and then you're off. They give you a little reference card just in case you need to know what you need to do on your turn, but this is how it goes. Draw one card from the draw pile, just like I said, play one card from your hand or ask another player to play their card and move a monster and then draw a monster. So move monsters more. So you'll move all the monsters and then you'll draw one from the pile. I have this bottom box here because it's actually an essential part of the board game because it's called the dungeon, because when you knock out an orc, you throw it in the dungeon, and your aim of the game is to take out all these orcs because you ran out of the forest going to the castle and they're chasing you, and you need to make sure that they don't collapse the castle. The goal is to put all the orcs in the dungeon, and you're going to be playing cards to do so. So just like the first Castle Panic, it has color-coded cards. Now this is more of a teaching tool and a fun mask. So it's going to have these color shapes, and you can see the corresponding shapes. So the kids that are playing it, if they're young, they're going to know exactly what they're playing the cards for. So green circle takes care of green goblin, and then you will go ahead and move all the orcs and draw one. Now there are special ones like the one that just came out. He is a runner. Now he's going to go ahead of the furthest orc. So if this guy was right here, he would have started right here instead of starting right here like the other orcs do. Now the other two different orcs are called the pusher. Now when he comes out, he pushes all the orcs one. And then you have the marcher. He's going to go ahead and push everybody one, and then bring in a second orc of his own. So they're going to be marching towards you, and if any orc ever succeeds in hitting this wall, it will take the wall out and take the orc into the dungeon, and essentially you have 2 hit points. If another orc were to get to the castle, it flattens and everyone loses. So in this game, unlike Castle Panic, the original copy, it's either everyone wins or everyone loses. So you want to work together and take out all these orcs. And every color is going to have a different shape that corresponds with it, and then there's going to be like a wild card for like the triangle that you can play. Now every orc gets taken out with 1 card. So if I was able to play this this guy, the special guy was on the red circle, I would take him out and put him in the dungeon. There are just a couple of special cards. This one builds the wall back up if it gets destroyed, so you can have an extra hit point essentially. And this one is a boot. He kicks any goblin back to the back of the line. So those are the rules. Really simplistic, but it's in its nature. Now let's get to my opinion on this game and see if I recommend it for you. Let's go. So that is my first Castle Panic. So I don't give children's games a actual score, so I'm going to give it a recommendation or a not recommendation. And I highly recommend this game for anyone who has kids. I would say even 3 and up. I think this game starts to fall off at the age of possibly 8. It gets pretty simple, but this is a great gateway kind of cooperative game to teach that kind of cooperative gameplay to younger kids, and then when they get older, they will be a shoo-in for Castle Panic, the original version. My kiddo has grown up, so I don't get to play these type of games with her, but I do have friends who have younger kids and are able to test this kind of stuff out, and I even played it myself, and I had a good time. The coolest thing about this game is that the shapes and the colors are very apparent, so kids are learning these kind of things as they grow, and they can understand that these evil goblins are coming in, simple concept, and they need to get these shapes and colors to take them out. And once they have these cards, boom, the goblins are in the dungeon. And with the price tag being where it is, this is a game, if you like board games and you want to introduce your kids into the modern board game world, this is one of the highest recommended games I can give you, because there are not many out there that adds this kind of strategy in a simple way that keeps the kids entertained. But when kids play this game, they know that they got to get the goblins, and all they have to do is get shapes and colors, and they take care of it. So that is what I think about this game. I highly recommend it again, and I want to send a huge thank you to Fireside Games for providing this review copy. There will be more reviews coming out for Fireside. Again, I appreciate your support. It helps us build and makes this channel even greater for the Vine Nation. Now, Vine Nation, if you like this video, please click like, and if you didn't, click dislike and tell me down below why you didn't, so I can improve on the videos in the future. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe and hit that bell. I'll let you know that we are going to do more reviews of other things. But until the next time that I see you, thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day and a great time with all you play. I'm Dave here at Gamevine, and I'm out. Don't panic! Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.